Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we have your weekly live reaction replay video. So if you're new here, the way that these replays work is that I sit down and I watch this replay with you guys. So this is like we're sitting together wherever you might be, in your car, in your room, on the toilet. We are sitting down and watching this together. So you guys get my genuine live reaction to whatever it is that goes on in this match. I have a general idea of what goes on, obviously, because these emails and Discord messages typically have some brief description as to what happens, but I do not know how it happens. So what I do know about this game is that this is supposedly quite the carry from our two heroes here. We have... I think I've had him on the channel before, and I think I've had to resort to calling him Bob. Hagelsteldman, Bob. And we have his buddy in the Des Moines, which much easier name to pronounce, Bay Danny, who I will simply refer to as Danny from now on. So, Bob is here in the Minotaur, the Tier 10 British light cruiser that I got, not that I didn't get her too long ago. I finally started playing her kind of regularly a little while ago. I'm having quite the good time in the Minotaur. He too has the smoke instead of the radar. Apparently Radar Minotaur is the superior version of Minotaur to play, as I've been told. But you know what? I like sitting in the smoke and holding down left mouse just fine. Although I do have Brisbane, and Brisbane's pretty fun, but we'll see if I can get there. Anyway, looks like this is a straight Tier 10 game. Yep, straight Tier 10 game. No CVs, but there are submarines on either side. Enemy side has a... Oh, they both have Baleo class subs for this match. There you go. Even sub games so far. And his buddy is in the Des Moines, the Tier 10 Techline American Heavy Cruiser, which I also do quite love. Ah, there we go. Their gearing is dead within the first, what was that? 2.5 minutes of the match there. He went straight into the B-cap, popped smoke in front of, well, a Forrest Sherman and a Des Moines and a Plymouth. Not exactly sure what he thought was going to happen there. Speaking of popping smoke, Bob goes ahead and pops smoke. Granted, the Des Moines radar has been going for a minute, so it should be going down here pretty soon. He targets the Forrest Sherman, who is absolutely perplexed that he's spotted in smoke, because that doesn't normally happen in Forrest Sherman, right? He just kind of sat there and took most of that. AP coming from the Des Moines thankfully didn't find his Citadel, as so many AP shells do typically have no problems doing with Minotaur's guns. It's always funny when you catch a Forrest Sherman in their smoke. They really don't know what to do a lot of times because they're so used to sitting in there just holding down left mouse. Looks like Bob is going to get the Sherman here. Yes, lovely kill there. Well done. Manages to trade essentially their gearing for the Forrest Sherman. Good trade to counter losing their own DD in the first few minutes of the game. I see what's going on here. Danny is the radar bot, and Bob here is the smoke bot. I see what's happening here. Very, very well laid plans here. Alright, what's going on here? Let's see, Des Moines pushing up. You got a Colombo around the corner there. That's a very scary ship with the SAP, especially if he's running the unique upgrade. Man, I mean, unique upgrade Colombo is one of the most disgusting things in game at the moment. I mean, you can chunk things for like 20, 25k, no problem with that version of Colombo. Looks like now Bob is focusing on murdering the Des Moines. He's getting some decent hits in here into the superstructure, but as you can see, most of his shells are bouncing. I think he's hitting the conning tower and the turrets. Launched a couple of single launch torpedoes in the general direction of the Des Moines, hoping that he'll probably scoot up here in a second. I do wonder if Danny has the radar mod on, the Cole radar mod, and then Bob here might have the, I believe there's, you can get the Cole smoke mod, can you not, to make those two consumables even more of a wombo combo with this division here. I don't play a lot of smoke ships, so I don't typically look at that consumable too hard. There's the radar again on the Des Moines, but he's almost done here. This Colombo's walking into the torpedoes intended for the Des Moines. Danny's about to have a field day with his AP in the in the Colombo side. Up, Battleship gets in the way. Got a couple good hits in on the Columbos, going for the superstructure there. Danny is with his 8-inch AP. Almost has him down now. One more salvo should be it. Oh, is Bob going to skill? Nope. Okay. The Preußen steals the kill from Danny there. That is most unfortunate. And now Bob is focusing on the Des Moines. And look at his dispersion. Terrible bitch of RNG there. Ooh, Des Moines AP. Ooh, just missing the Minotaur's transom stern there with that AP. That probably won't be great if it does connect. Ah, here come the airstrikes. The Golden Lou comes in with the atomic elbow there and takes out the Des Moines. Ah, there's a Trump there with his airstrikes coming in the Preußen. All right, so that is a dead Columbo and a dead Des Moines along with the Forrest Sherman. And oh yeah, all 3 kills so far have been a direct result of Danny and Bomb's doings, with a little bit of help from Preußen in there along the way. Sit rep A-Cap has pretty much been taken over fully by the red team. The Baleo is fighting for his life in the A-Cap at the moment. B-Cap's a little bit more contested, obviously, with Danny and Bob doing the Lord's work there. C-Cap, there's a Thunderer in the C-Cap in the first 6.5 minutes of the game. That's interesting for sure. C-Cap is a little less assured at the moment. You have a Smolensk, a Trump, and a Venezia hanging out around the C-Cap. So, oh, Danny almost had the B-Cap, but then the enemy Trump came in and poked him there. Or probably the Hindenburg shot him. I imagine Danny's probably trying to tear him to that Hindenburg as much as he can at the moment. You have a Ragnar here who's bound in to the Hindenburg. I'm assuming he's trying to farm down there. Ooh. Smolensk takes out the Thunderer. That is not ideal at all. That's one of the friendly team's more powerful battleships. So now at this point, teams are both down. Oh, I was going to say teams are down 4 and 3, but now teams are both down 4 and 4, with the Baleo taking out the enemy Baleo. So, all right, doing pretty good here. Even trade so far. Here's the Plymouth, perfectly broadside onto her younger cousin, or I should say her smaller cousin, the Minotaur. Hindenburg takes out the other Des Moines, not Danny. Ooh, speaking of Hindenburg, the Hindenburg is quite low. He should be able to just get a couple of shells in there on that superstructure, and Bob should be good for his second kill of the game here. Hindenburg is going to ground, gets an incapacitation on the Hindenburg there. Ooh, there he is. He spotted back in. He was just blind firing, saturating that area with all of the Minotaur shells. Oh, clips him again. One more shell. One more shell. There we go. He takes out the Hindenburg for his second kill of the match. Here comes the airstrikes from the Trump. Those completely missed, thankfully. Sending his torps out to his on both sides of his ship, I should say. Not really sure what he's fishing for out left, but you know what? It's a channel that ships tend to be down, so why not send them down there anyway? Okay, so oh look, Yami. What do I know then? Yami is sitting there aggressively, menacingly. Fires his guns at Danny. Danny, thankfully, only gets away with about 5k damage there. AP coming in from the Plymouth. And now, I believe, Bob's about to just hold down the left mouse button here and go for it. Those torps look good if they have the range. Even the Yami should be, yeah, right on the edge of the Minotaur's torp range, but still in range. He's reversing, though. Looks like he might eat 1, maybe 2, depending upon... Nope, he's going to eat 2 if they keep going. Yep, 1 and a 2. There we go. 2 torp hits on the Yami, and a nice instance of flooding there while he tears into the superstructure. Up to 142,000 damage so far, and 2 kills at this point in the match. Still a very even game in terms of ships down. I'm going to see if the points counter is correct. We'll see here in a second when I assume this Yami goes down. And is he going to get a kill? No, he does not. The Golden Lou takes the kill. And yes, the points are actually correct for once. Look at that. All right. So Yami gets the kill. Golden Lou gets the kill on the Yami there. We still have this Plymouth. There's a Cassard over here at the A-Cap. Ah, there's the Plymouth at almost full HP. The 2 Trumps are just bullying whatever gets into the C-Cap, it seems. Yep, there we go. They take out the Ragnar, flexing on the Ragnar that they do, in fact, have torpedoes, unlike the Ragnar. There's a Cassard running down the Baleo. That's not going well for the Baleo. Baleo's on the surface trying to outrun the Cassard. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. Oh, they're Venezia. Ooh, that's very low health. Yu Yang there. See, the two Trumps are ganging up on him. This is actual gang violence right now. Yeah, that's going to be a dead Yu Yang. He has unfortunately hit the island. And Bob is sending his torps out to the two Trumps. It'd be so funny if they would hit one of them. Okay, so Baleo's dead. Yu Yang's dead. You have a Golden Lu, a Preussen left alive, and then Bob and his Minotaur, and Danny and his Des Moines. Smolniks, though, just pulled out in front of a Preussen and a Golden Lu. That's not going to be great for him. Cassard is not paying attention. You should definitely, keep in mind what was last spotted in the middle of the map, which was the Minotaur. And unfortunately, the Smolniks takes out the Preussen. Ugh. Oh, yeah, this should be a dead Cassard. There we go. Danny gets the kill on the Cassard. All right. So now you have a Golden who's probably being fully bullied by the Smolensk and the two Trumps. Now, the Golden does have an airstrike, but the two Trumps, they have airstrikes too. So 3 ships left alive. Danny and his Des Moines, Bob and his Minotaur, and the Golden Lu. Radared by the Plymouth. I forgot about the side plot over here on the ACAP, because here comes the Venezia. The Venezia is a very well-armored cruiser. It's going to be a little more impervious to the AP shells of the Minotaur than the others that we've seen. However, the AP shells of the Des Moines, a little bit less impervious to that, obviously. Alright, so, he's going broadside on. That's never a good idea in front of a Des Moines and a Minotaur. Let's say a Des Moines or a Minotaur, let alone a Des Moines and a Minotaur. There we go. There's Confederate and High Caliber. Brothers in arms. Danny picks up the kill on the Plymouth. So that's what they have. Yeah, 2 kills between the two of them at this point. So, now it's a 3-on-4. But the enemy team has 2 destroyers left alive. 2 destroyers that can, well, really at this point should just be sailing to the edges of the map. Because you have a Plymouth and a Smolensk left to deal with the 2 cruisers. Well, I don't know if they should be sailing to the edges of the map just yet, but, I mean, obviously. This is looking like it's the red team's game at this moment. Hello, Plymouth. Plymouth drops his torpedoes. He gets stuck on the island, unfortunately. That's not very good for you, sir. Alright, so he does have his Hydra up. Bob does. Going a little broadside. Might be able to sneak in a couple of Citadels here. Grabs one off the Plymouth for a whopping 4,000 damage. Sinks another couple of shells into the stern of the Plymouth as it goes around the corner. The Golden Lu and the Des Moines are about to make out, judging by what's going on the mini-map. They're both still at about half HP. Now, the Trumps, again, they have torpedoes. You're going to be looking out for their torps, along with the Plymouth torps and the Smolensk torps. Granted, the Smolensk torps are only 8 kilometers, but hey, it's something. Here comes more planes from the Trumps. Minotaur does have good AA, but I believe a lot of Bob's AA is unfortunately broken at this moment, judging by the state of his Minotaur. Ooh, that hurt. Dang. Started a fire there, but Bob damage cons it and pops his super heal to recover that HP. So he's tapping the brakes here because the Plymouth, of course, knows that he's about to come around the corner because he has his Hydra up. Enemy team is 600 points up on the board right now. Friendly team only has 343 at this moment. More airstrikes out on the Des Moines and the Golden Lu. Golden Lu also has pretty good AA. Des Moines has decent AA when it has DFAA going. He may not even be running that at the moment. Alright, so Plymouth spotted 5 kilometers out. There goes the Golden Lu's airstrikes on him. Man, so now it's kind of an airstrike off between the Golden Lu and the 2 Trumps, but obviously the 2 Trumps can quite easily overwhelm the Golden Lu because there are in fact 2 of them. Danny has spotted one of the Trumps out wide. Hello, Des Moines, broadside on. I'm sorry, hello, Plymouth, broadside on. No Citadels that time, but 4 pins into his side. Now it's an AP off between the Plymouth and the Minotaur. Okay. Oh no, Smolensk takes out Danny. And the Smolensk is at 200 HP. Wowzers. Alright, this should be a dead Plymouth here. Looks like Bob's going to survive the fight with about 15,000 HP left on his Minotaur. He does. 17,000 after the hill is complete. That is his 3rd kill of the game. He's up to 212,000 damage. Now, the issue is there are 2 Trumps left. That's my Discord, not yours. And the Smolensk. Now, Trumps, not the fastest not the fastest destroyers in the world, but obviously they are stealthier than the Minotaur, and far stealthier than the Golden Lou. Golden Lou also not very fast. Now, there are 4 minutes left on the clock. They are about 300 points ahead at this moment. Not quite comfy enough to leave the caps for the green team, but they should be able to stay just outside of detection range, but within airstrike range to keep resetting the Golden Lou and our friend here in the Minotaur. Golden Lou just got AA defense expert there. They are hard focusing him down right now. Oof, I would not want to be that Golden. Oh, looks like, no, he ate a couple of bombs there. Here come the torps. And then Bob here is going to take the A cap. There we go. That is a solo cap ribbon there. Very nice indeed. Golden Lou, it looks like he's very on fire, judging by how fast his HP is ticking down. So they're going to try and go for the C cap. Now, if Bob can get over there with that Golden Lou, they can combine their AA. They might be able to, well, shoot down some of the Trump's aircraft, but I doubt they'll be able to, delete the entire squadron just because of the sheer number of planes. That one missed, and keep in mind, there's still a small Linsk around, but he is at low HP. That small Linsk should definitely be going to like A10 if he's at 200 HP. I doubt he has a whole lot of health he can recover with his heal, given that the Des Moines was probably citadeling the crap out of him. But we see the small Linsk has spoked up, and he is HE spamming the Golden Lou. The Golden Lou goes down. This is going to become a much harder game for the Minotaur to win, for Bob here to win. Okay. Oh, what's this man doing? He's coming right into the B cap, right into the waiting jaws of the Minotaur. Uh-oh, that's not good. That is the most unfortunate change of luck there for the Trump. Obvious torpedoes are obvious. But the small Linsk takes out the Golden Lou. Golden Lou has managed to blind drop the small Linsk in his smoke. One torpedo here from the Trump. Now it is Trump versus Minotaur. Ooh, this just got very interesting with 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Not enough time, methinks. Oh yeah, definitely not enough time for the points to overtake the red team's points. So Bob here has to find this Trump and murder it. Now he has an idea of where he's at, because the airstrikes and, well, these torpedoes. So let's see what happens here, boys and girls. This is either going to be a heartbreaker or an amazing win here. Now, if I'm this Trump, I am booking it for the border. I would have hugged the island around C and just full tilt to A10, because I'm pretty sure even if he takes the C cap, I don't think there's enough time for him to take the C cap and for them to overcome the enemy team on points alone. It would be close, but I don't think there's enough time, because keep in mind, while he's making his way to the C cap, they're only gaining 3 points every tick right now, right? And once he gets in the C cap, then yeah, they will be gaining 6 points every tick. There's only a minute 30 left on the clock, so it would be very close. They're throwing up GGs already. So, what's he doing? What is the man doing? He's trying to outgun a Minotaur? That's, those are certainly decisions, sir. Oh, he gets around the island with 1,300 HP left, and Bob is out of Hydro. Oh, what's he doing? Trying to lure him into a smoke trap, airdrop. Oh, he is. He's gonna play Ring Around the Rosie and try to airstrike him. Ooh, that's actually kind of smart. But Bob does have one super hill left, so now he has to. Now he has to overtake him while going to Ring Around the Rosie, because he has 40 seconds left on the clock. Not enough time to gain 100 points. Oh no. Oh no, the Trump might have this despite selling right toward him. Pops his super hill so he can be at maximum XP for whatever it is that occurs. This is close. 25 seconds left on the clock. They have to gain 80. Oh, here come the airstrikes, but he's not spotted. Ooh, I would have saved that for when he's assuredly detected, Mr. Trump. All right, those both whiffed, but he still has to kill him. Can he make it? Break out the oars, boys. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. There he is. What's he doing? Why did... What's he doing? What? Are you kidding me? What? Why didn't he just keep hugging the island? What's he doing way out there? Oh my god. That... I thought this man was playing like 7D chess or something, trying to keep him, you know, assured detected so he can drop the airstrikes on him, right? That would have made sense. I'm like, oh, you know, like I said, I was like, oh my god, that's what he's doing. This is brilliant. And then he, either I'm not sure if he tapped the brakes or what, because, I mean, it looked like he did there for a second, you know, get him detected, but that was after the airstrikes were already dropped. Maybe he was trying to line up his torpedoes, but then he's way the hell out here instead of just hugging the island. The Trump's a big boat, but it's not that big to where it has that big of a turning radius. Anyway, Hagelsteldmann, Bob, 2 million credits, 237,000 damage done, 552 hits. He got Kraken there at the end with murdering that last Trump. Brother-in-Arms, Confederate, Strike Team, Shoulder to Shoulder, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, Division Kraken, and High Caliber. And they got, oh my god. So the Minotaur, Bob, got 3,500 base XP. Danny got 3,229 base XP. This is 6,800 base XP between the two of them. Mega hard carry from Bob here in his Minotaur and Danny in his Des Moines. Dude, this is the best match we've had on the channel here in a long time. Thank you so much for sending this in. Hagelsteldmann, if that's how you say your name. Bob. Excellent replay, man. Thank you so much for sending it in to the channel. If you guys have a replay that can top this, please send it in. I would love to see that. I'm sure most of you guys would too. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you see here, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz. I hope to catch you guys in the next one.